So we're back here in Island Park and getting some stuff cleaned up, getting everything finished. But as you can see, we've got paint on the walls. First coat, prime check is all done. And we have a few other things I want to show you. I want to start over in the bathroom. We've been working on the tile. I want to talk a little bit about that, so come on. So we're here in the primary bathroom. We've got all our tile on the walls. It hasn't been grouted yet, but pretty close to finish now. We just got to set our sill. I wanted to talk a bit about layout and design. So we're obviously mixing a small 2x6 with a large 24x24 tile. Layout is super important, which is why we took the time in framing to make sure that everything was set properly. We have two full tiles here and here, exactly the right height. We had worked this all out months ago. And then we have our sill on top here. But you can see we were constrained by the width we can make this bathroom by the door on the outside. We've intentionally centered our tile here. We've got full tiles top and bottom, and then we've shortened each end, which helps just kind of create a balance in the room. Lines up very well with our tile. And you can see we have full tiles on either end as well. Just taking the time during layout to make sure that everything was properly spaced in framing before we even got to this really ensures that we just able to deliver a quality product to the client. They may not even notice, well, they're probably watching this video, so they probably do notice. This is the way to do it, so to make sure that everything's laid out properly. Done the same thing as best we can with the floor tiles to make sure everything's proper. We're gonna be setting those later today. And then we've ordered our sills, custom sills, which are just remnants of countertops actually. So this is a very inexpensive way to do this, is to just order remnants of countertops. And so here, down here, across the back, and over here. Now, this has been specifically designed for our custom vanity that's been ordered. It's gonna be installed next week as well. That just allows us to make sure that everything fits perfectly by taking the time ahead of construction to ensure everything fits properly. So very exciting stuff. All our hardwood has been refinished, but the first thing we do when we're done refinishing hardwood is protect it again. We wanna make sure that we don't have any new scratches, nicks, whatever, over here. As you can see, everything's been protected out. We're still working on our tile. We're wrapping that up. Our closet's gonna be installed next week over here. As far as custom closets go, pretty straightforward. You can certainly add a window to the room to create natural light, but in a lot of situations, you'd rather just have more wall space to allow for more fitting. So in this room here, we just have a very basic room. It's an L-shaped closet, nothing special, but it's gonna be very, very functional for the client. So very happy about that. A couple pot lights. Never put one light in a closet because you're gonna be reaching into a lot of closets and creating your own shadow. So always put two lights. It's another pro tip for you there. Let me take you over to the other bedrooms there. I'm gonna show you a bit more. We're here in one of the other bedrooms. One of the things I wanna talk about, these are Aria, they're now called Fits, I believe, Fits. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but you can see them here. There's a bit of drywall mud on this one, but really nice, clean reveal. This is a air exhaust for the attic space behind here to make sure that we have good air exchange. So these are nice, they just pop out like that. You can clean them up. They paint really easily. And so we've been using a lot of these to do them. The company based out of Toronto. We've got them here because there is a void above us here. And then you saw the other side, there's that access door over there, so we'll have access through there as well. Finished all of our drywall. Everything's been put back the way it was more or less, which is great. The boys at DKing Drywall did a great job. I'm very happy with the finish. And we just are starting to work to put back all our windows, all our casings. These are existing windows that we're gonna have to trim back out. So the material's being delivered to more to do that. We have another closet planned over here, much smaller, but still custom. We just wanna be able to use the space to the most of its capability. Be a waste to just put a rod and shelf over there. So we're doing that. Let me take you over to the bathroom. I want to talk a bit about, a little bit more about what I was talking about when I was saying fitting. So we're here in an unfinished bathroom directly next to it. So that shower you saw is just on the other side of this wall here. One of the things we've, again, focused on is making sure that this niche fits perfectly. So the tile is gonna fit exactly properly in that niche. So the niche is designed around the size of the tile, not the tile being cut to fit the niche. So little details like that, being able to fit around the window in the best detail to do that. Whenever you have a window right next to a tub, it's always very difficult. Do you put a casing here and then have that, but you can risk water damage. So what we're actually gonna do is tile right up to the edge. We're gonna do a three-sided casing all the way around. We're constrained because the exterior wall is right here and the shower's right here. We just only have so much space. So normally we would wanna shift this window over, make sure that we have our casing all the way around and make sure our tile butts up to it. But with this constraint, it's the best we can do with an existing house. So that's something we're working on as well. It's very important, again, to lay out all of our tile ahead of time to make sure everything's fit properly. Our designer spoke with the client over a year ago now to make sure they were happy with the layout of everything. So the tiles are all going to fit in the exact spaces and the way that you want to be seen when you come into the house, if that makes sense. So we'll reveal all that in the final video, and you can see the finished product. But for now, we have to pour a little bit of self-level because the existing house is a little out of level, and we're just doing a little bit of remedial framing to just kind of clean everything up. Let me take you downstairs, show you outside, and show you the siding. Join me now in the backyard. We have all our siding up. We still have to do a bit of touch-up paint on our nail holes here as per Hardy, but overall everything's installed. The soffit's going to be installed later today. We do have to make some adjustments to our pump jack system here to be able to accommodate that, but we're working on that right now. And then around here we've also finished everything upstairs. We just got a couple battens left to do. It's always difficult trying to tie into an existing house. You can see the flashing detail we did over there just to help kick the water out. Thinking it through and talking with the Hardy rep, it was great to really kind of get a grasp on all the unique challenges of this project. Certainly you can always figure them out as you go, but working them out ahead of time is always great. It just makes things run smoother during the install. So that's what we're working on back here. The client has decided to put a new deck here, so we'll be installing that as well. So it just fits in this area here. You'll be able to walk out. And then they're planning to change their landscaping patio stones over there. They're gonna bring them up to the new deck. So really help transform this yard. It was very awkward before, so I'm quite happy that they're doing that. And then we've installed our new door on this side. So over the next couple of weeks, we're gonna be doing the rest of our install out here and then wrapping things up. Doors, case base, trim, towel will be done this week, and we'll be out of here in, we've got 3 weeks left on the project, so we'll be on to the next one then. So I'll take you through when we're all done, but until then, see you next time.